Most budget RC cars have a lifespan of about 3 glorious jumps and then they turn into a pile of expensive plastic confetti. But this is the Rlaarlo X12S, and for the last 6 months, I've been absolutely torturing it. Actually, I'm still torturing it, and you're watching that right now. I've launched it, I've drowned it, and I've treated it like a rental car in a demolition derby. The big question is it trash, or is this the unkillable 1/12 scale beast the internet promised? Let's see what's actually left of it. Welcome back to Doug and Niki, and if you're new here, we test gears so that you don't waste your money. Today we are revisiting the Rlaarlo X12S. When we first opened this, it claimed 50 miles per hour and brushless power for under 200 bucks. On paper, it's a mini Arrma Typhon killer, and I can tell you in real life I hated the mini Arrma Typhon, so this definitely killed it. But paper doesn't hit a curb at 40 miles an hour, so the question is, how did it survive for 6 months? Okay, so here's the wildest part. Usually 50 miles per hour out of the box is a total lie. It's marketing fluff, but we've strapped a GPS to this bad boy, and on a 3S battery, it actually screamed pretty darn close to 50. It is violently fast for something that small. It's almost too fast. When you hit the throttle and it doesn't just accelerate, it teleports. But speed is nothing if the wheels fall off. So what about my 6-month autopsy? We're going to get to that at the end. I'm going to talk to you right there at the testing facility, but I just want to tell you a little more about some of the basics of this thing. One of the interesting features was it came with a bag of spare parts, which really kind of never happens with the big brands. You normally have to mortgage your house to get the parts for those big brands. Real quick, if you love fast tech like this, smash that subscribe button. It helps us fund these durability tests so you don't have to go break your own stuff. I'll just break it for you. Also, drop a comment, Team Arrma or Team Rlaarlo, and please be prepared if you put Team Arrma to be picked apart, because that thing was a piece of junk. We all already know who wins, at least in terms of this RC. So I'm going to jump in here and tell you, was it worth it? And it absolutely was worth it. There's going to be a link down below if you want to grab one for yourself if you were wondering about that. But you know what? You do need to be warned. This is not a toy for the 5-year-old inside the house. You will put a hole in your drywall pretty much instantly. I'm serious. It's a safety hazard in your living room. This is definitely a grown-up boy's toy, or at least somebody you can really trust to be safe with it, because this thing is really a rocket ship. But you know what? I think you want to hear the details of my experience for these 6 months. So what do you say we go talk to Doug at the testing facility? 6 months have gone by with this Rlaarlo X12S, and I've also tested a number of similar 12th scale buggies, and they all are super high performance. I have to say, here's my answer on this one. This is like the perfect balance for an RC buggy that you want to play with and enjoy, right? It's not the highest performance, but it is outstanding performance. It's not the fastest, but it is super quick. It is great handling, but the thing is, the packaging and the design and the way it's put together is really well thought out, and it is super durable, super effective. You just put the battery in it, plug it in, go. The remote is great. It is absolutely a phenomenally fun experience. I think if you wanted the fastest, most high performance, most adjustable, maybe not this one, although this is kind of close. Another favorite thing I have is this Formula One stolen Williams livery. Does this not look like a totally cool Williams Formula One T car? This thing, even with the Gulf livery and everything, straight out of Formula One. I'm not sure how Williams hasn't sued their butt off yet, but in any case, it looked amazing, and that is very exciting to me. Or have you looked at Rlaarlo's 1/10 scale Stormbreaker? If you're balancing the two, 6'7", 6'7", if you're balancing the two, there's a link up here. Check it out. I did a video comparing the two, and it really is pretty interesting. So you should go check that out up here if you're considering those two cars. But if you wanted that reliable, no work to it, and you can still have insane amounts of fun, this is definitely an RC that you should go with. I am still absolutely thrilled with this. cannot go wrong with it. You should definitely get yourself one. As a matter of fact, there is a link down below and maybe even right here on the screen. If I have added some value to this conversation, please remember to like the video, follow the channel, and put in the comments, what do you think of this? Do you have an alternate that you're looking at? Like, obviously you're wondering about this buggy. What else are you looking at? I'm curious what other people are looking at when they're considering this. I may have some good comments for you if you tell me what you're looking at. Either way, I hope this was helpful, and I will see you in the next video.